What's up, buddy? Oh, why is that echoing over here? There we go. Perfect. Oh, I barely made it on with 0 time like always. Getting our 1 minutes and 5 minutes set up here. Obviously, we had some pretty clean breaks of moving averages and such. More importantly for me, I'll be playing on the ES side of things here. Notice the moving averages and volume weighted average price here. 200 SMA 1 minute, 100 EMA 1 minute, VWAP, all very quickly snapped through. Depending on what this open looks like. Remember, we had open gap sessions and, well, way farther targets actually than this. We're going to watch some anchors here. See what this first couple minutes look like as well. Good afternoon. What's up, boys? Awesome. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, life and timing. Rough stuff. 3618 on that one. That's a pretty wide fib range. NQ is already coming into a little better extension than ES. We'll have to see what the open looks like here, but all I'm going to do is use that top tariff dump candle, fib those out, gold high-low, fib those out of yesterday. I don't think we probably won't be getting those, but for this open session anyway. What's up, Sarge? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, post market is pretty crazy, huh, Rocco? I was hoping he'd kind of peel off a little bit and do the make a deal speech, but wishful thinking, right? Like you said, though, the old Trump's just pretty nuts. We got some big psychological levels coming up here. NQ, obviously that 19K. Now we still have targets down near 18,000, 18.5 for the longevity of downtrend. If it would have came to a bigger downtrend, we've been talking about that for the better part of a month here, so that might be coming into fruition here as we watch. There we go. All right, how many linked are over here? This one here, that one's a no. These two with one. All right, put that on ES. All right, and all those accounts are ready. What do we got? About a minute and a half. All right. We got some compines to do, some expresses to do. I'm gonna keep this one on the anchors. I'm gonna also watch the open high-low close of a couple of these candles up here, just on the minute. So what we're gonna do here as well is move the open high-low closes to the biggest obvious candles here. That'll be a little bit of a trend dominant. So open high-lows close 4 is my setting, and just the 2 first minutes of the Trumpy dumpy there. On tariffs, we'll see what we get. Eventually, we need wherever this base is, wherever the long base is out here, we do need to return back to the 100 EMA, 200 SMA, and or VWAP minute chart on the ES. So pending, opening up on a big gap up or something like that, it won't be playable, but I want to sit down and at least watch it. So that'll be a big deal here. Nice and clean. Just fibbies, VWAP, 100 EMA, my friends. Well, good afternoon, guys. MS is an Oxdate? Oh, really? Yeah, definitely probably not as cold. This place is chilly. Trying to put it, let me. Yeah. Oh, gap down to the market. Okay. Well, on TOS there, ES on the Wayfire. Why is NQ not open? Hello? Well, good thing we're trading ES anyway. That's a bonkers candle. I don't know where NQ is, so I don't... 30 seconds on the first minute candle. Getting a little bit of a reverse here. To the tippy top. Oh, back down. What I like to do is usually long these first minute. I have no idea what's going on with TOS. If NQ is just closed for the day or what, but we'll see. Right to the GP of the first 1 minute candle, like always. There we go. So we always wait for the first 1 minute to open and then to backtrack to the golden pocket of the first minute. So it's about to hit up there and do that right now. Order filled. Order filled. Boom. All right, the expresses are all done. We did the first minute drop. All we did was take the first minute, 779 bucks there right out of the gate. These are the same systems I teach every single day. The 1 minute candle was made. It was on the bottom side of the 1 minute candle. It needs to return to the golden pocket. Boom, boom. Nice little start. 700 bucks or 780 across the board there. Love to see it. I don't know if NQ is ever going to open, but I got nothing for NQ anyway. Oh, I'm just getting a whole bunch of errors now. Market is open, market is open, market is open. Holy cow. Everything's flipping out here, guys. That's crazy. So we displayed the first 1 minute play right here. Same systems that we always get. Halted maybe? That's true. 2 stream 1 day. Ayo. Nice gap here, yeah. First 1 minute. We got to switch to the 5 now. We're 2 minutes into the market. We're going to do the exact same thing on the 5 minute chart. I got the NQ up now, or at least it's here finally. Oh yeah, drowned her out, baby. Oh, NQ's finally trading. Cut that 19K and a half 100-point candle almost at the open. I don't know if I can't trade that. There's no... We already got multi-candles on ES here. I don't know. We can't... It's not following time cycling here, so... And... Oh, nice little market there. I was up 1,400 on that one. Closed out a market. $133 green. I would not trade NQ. Not on Top Step. They just robbed me of $1,380. Oh, what is going on with this thing? That's funny. All right, to the 5 minute chart, boys and girls. Once this 5 minute new candle is started, we'll do a GP. It'll probably open right in the middle because the 1 minute was so easy, but we'll see how it goes. I wonder if the NQ is going to get a free 5 minute candle here. We'll see. Okay, we got 1 more minute till the new 5 minute candle, and what we want to see is an extension either way up here or way down here for the new candle. It can't be opening 50, and right now it's going to open 50 in this minute right here, unfortunately. So you're going to fib out the high-low of the first minute there on NQ if you want to attempt the NQ. That one's going to be pretty gnarly here. 5/20s? I can see that. Of course, Shiny. So what you want to see is the new 5 minute candle. You got 30 seconds. Yeah, this is good actually right now. We need this candle to get pushed down, 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 down. We need like a parabolic downside. Looks like a continuation candle. It's going to snap back up on the 5 minute chart. We're going to long the crap out of those mother truckers. See if the ES wants to play ball with us here. Those Trump anchors are super far away. All right, 1 second here. Nope, open directly on GP, no trade. NQ did not, actually. So NQ will probably pop right here real quick. Just real fast up to the GP, most likely here. Should get this fill right here. Famous last words, right? 18,967.50. So again, your order filled. There we go. Cool. Okay, those two accounts are passed on combine. Oh, I lied. It slipped a little. That's okay. We only need 80 bucks. We just passed those 6 accounts. Looks like we're going to get a little monstrous downside here. We'll see how this plays out. Still watching ES here, that new 5-minute candle, a little bit of downside action, gap and go potential. Big psychological 5,500 is my guess. We'll see how that goes. $55.21 is my entry right here. All pointed to the downside here. I want to see it go near 5,500. Since we're under 19K, we could have a gap and go to the downside. So that's all I'm playing right now. I just want to see it tag the bottom of this move right here real quick. Got my orders out right here. Boom, boom. There we go. I just want to see it peek into a double bottom. That would be the only relevance here. It already hit the GP, so downside right now. And again, we're just smacking combines around right now. We already got 800 bucks on the expresses. So just a quick downfall to 5,500 is what we want to see. Fibbing out the first 5 to the down. And again, just a bottom tag of this is all I'm going for, is the bottom right here. So it should drop out pretty fast here. Ah, should have did NQ. Perfect trade on NQ. Come on, SPY, your turn. Get it down, ES. ES is going to scam. Bummer. NQ with the perfect play out. That's what we wanted on NQ there. I wanted that fresh low scam down. We're still holding, obviously, but my entry is 521.75 on the ES. We need to go down to 5514.75 for the first order down there. We only need one little flash tick down underneath the candle, so that's so much to ask. There she goes. Boom! Order filled. Perfect short. All right. So fibbed out to the downside. 5,500 is the call. 5 minutes to the downside. Golden pockets, like always. Let me show you on the screen. I can't see up here, but there's your combines. $3,000 green times 6. And that's how you do that. Boom. Headshot. Thanks, buddy. All right. Those trades are done. Now, the opening 1 minute, opening 5 minute. We had a couple different ranges to look at here. Just wanted to play. I love playing the first 15 candles. So we're up 7 on the expresses, right? 779.10. And we're following along with these trades right here on the expresses. We go to the micros on the expresses usually. We don't want to obviously risk too much on our real monies. And the combine's a little easier. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Cook the kiddos some healthy pizzas. I know I'm all burping. What a trade. What a trade. 3,000. Okay, we got to cut that down just a little bit. There we go. 3,019.50. Let's lock all these 6 accounts out and just passed all 6 in the same day. We actually did the first part of those 6 this morning. Now they're all done in the same day. Combined same day pass. And on Top Step, we're using the new system now. They swapped me over to the new handle. We had a little disagreement, so I'm not going to express what I do anymore here on the YouTubes. So they're going to let me trade here still, and we're still going to make some stuff happen. So I got 6 leader accounts here. Those are all locked out. Now I can move over right away because of the new Top Step dashboard. And I can actually activate these Express accounts. So we're back up to 7 Express accounts. You can only have 5 trading at a time. So you know we're about to post some fat Express P&Ls with 2 of those accounts, my boys. My chat already knows what's going on. But we had a little leak of info there. Now we're just not going to share stuff on YouTube because you guys are mean. Yeah, you and me both, Shani. Is this tough to see on the... Can you see the candles at least? I can zoom them in a little bit here. Is it the numbers you guys can't see, or is it the candles? I know some of you guys are on mobile, some are on tablet, some are on 4K, 2K, 1080p, 1440. I know everybody's going to have a different setup. Rationale, we're still going down 5,500 as a target on ES here, guys, so I just don't have anything else to play. I guess I could play with you guys on this account over here, on this Express. But only on the MES side of things here. So on this Express, we still got some moolah in here. What you want to see is a break outside of the 1 minute range and start to track down to the half whole dollar here on the 5,500. So as long as you're under the 10 and under the VWAP, that's trend. So what you're going to want to look for here is here to 5,500. That's going to be your red sentiment. And then if it does happen to pop back up here, you would just look for a further move back up to the GP or rounding the 10 SMA out there a little bit. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm getting some leaky wicks here. I want to get a little closer to 5,500, so 18,005.3. We're pretty far away from my targets, my long-term targets that we have, so no on the live. Oh, we're live, I think. I hope. Numbers. Oh, okay. I think I could change that. How do you change that? It's like a setup, right? Or something like that. Application setting. Display. Chat help. Display. Got a GP right above us here for this breakdown. Look and feel. Chat's the best. Font size very large. Let's try that. So I got the sentiment drawn on the screen as well. So under 55.14, I'm going for 5,500 right now. Just watching the walk down. Why is this on MES? There we go. Okay, it was on ES. If I would have clicked that button, that would have been... Whew. Danger, Will Robinson. So 10 SMA, VWAP. The only bad thing about these trades right here are half whole dollar extensions. This right here was hit, so we got to pay very big attention, I think. Okay, it was hit. Never mind. Don't pay attention to that. Delete that out of your brain. I thought we were still going down. The 423.60 was actually 5,500. It is not. So sentiment-wise, you're going to look at over-under here. And what we have a potential for is anything over the 10 SMA. What I like to do is I would move up to the top of this bad boy. And then, of course, under is the 5,500. And I don't want to see that until we're clear trending. So what that means is we need to be developing candles underneath the 5,514. So we're fibbing out that first minute, right? High-low. We got a golden pocket that we use to short down and make our first little moolah. Now we got a 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Market loves 3s, so the reversal point, you're more looking at that sentiment shift first. I thought the 423 is a little lower. That was my bad. We rushed setup, so that was me. 1618 here. This is NQ. Yeah, that should be fine there. Oh, I don't need my Finder open. Smash the thumbs up. Oh yeah, I always forget that. Top Step live. Nope, no. We got 29 days green, and we can take payout or go live. And I can't really. Well, they're not really. They don't want me to talk about it, but it's essentially what had happened was that somebody that's not so happy about our 72 grand we made on Top Step since February. Apparently, the little Grinch envy bug bit them, and they decided to alert Top Step of something I was breaking the rules on. So they just reset me. No big deal. They're still going to allow me to trade, and I did 72 grand in 8 weeks. If you don't think I can do that again, sit back and watch. I love challenges. But we had a little envious human kind of reach out to the old Top Step. I mean, I was kind of breaking the rules, no lie. So I can't even be mad. I can't be mad. You need to take self-accountability. That's number one in humans, right? The human world we live in. All right, over under this, we're still looking for that 55 or a break. Now, 10 SMA is the big trend key here. 1 minute and 10 SMA. See how we're just kind of shying it here, pushing into that. We got a lot of catch up to do. I'm going to switch the NQ over here to 5. I want to kind of see what we're looking at right here, because everybody thinks it's going to be just that easy long, and I just don't think until there's confirmation we're going to see too much else besides that speed we just grabbed on those 20 pointers. Yeah, pretty much. That's all good. Yeah, haters going to hate. That's fine. Jealous haters, yep. I'm not supposed to say that's part of the Top Step thing, so you're actually breaking the rules. So I'm going to say, yep. You're only supposed to trade 5 accounts. That's all I got. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Most of you guys should understand it if I say, you know, I mean, my wife's a really good trader. Wink, wink. So, yeah, I just have my regular Express account still. They just reset me. It's not like they were like, hey, don't do that. I'm like, but I teach my wife. She sits right next to me, and they kind of give you the eyeball, and they're like, brother. We see the trade patterns. Like, it's easy to see your executes and exits. They're perfectly mirrored. Like, okay, all right, that's fine. I get it. And that's totally me. You can't be mad at him. Absolutely not. Corey. Thanks, buddy. I need it. My chat has my back. Watch this. So we're under 10 SMA still here, guys. Still short. No stop outs unless we got trend above 10. Looking pretty good for that 5,500 tag to the short side. We just need to break through the 423 here a little bit. That's going to be tough, boys. That's going to be tough. That one's tough. The 3618, we did a nice little melt through. So right around this area is where we're going to get support. So even if it does slip past us a little bit, you're going to find some unnatural support in this area. I'm just hoping to get another 5-6 points. Maybe, yeah, probably 4 right here just to go a decent green. So I'm always paranoid. Not a bad idea. Boom! Let's go, sucker. Get that 5,500. That was my 5 points. My order just activated there. So we're hunting for those half whole dollars again. 5,500 big psychological level. So as long as we stayed under the 10 SMA, like we said, unless it started trending above 10, trending above this, you can look for that green. But firstly, we need to get down to that 5,500. That's correct, Mr. 72. That's what I'm saying. What's that line from Big? Yep, that too. That's all right, dude. It's okay. It's like you got to stay blessed and stay thankful for all the other things. Like it's somebody else that just was, not happy with their own trading, like upset that somebody else was doing well. Like it's not going to reflect terribly on me, later on in life. It's a karma thing. I'm a 33 life path. We don't have any more karmic debt. My reincarnations on numbers are over. I don't get any more shots at this little soul drive we call the numerology flip here. 33s do not carry karmic debt. I'm just here to teach, to love everybody I can, and go to the next plane of hopeful, awesome existence, whatever's out there, right? And we don't really carry a lot of karmic debt. If you screw over a 33, actually the 33s end up doing a lot better. So I'm not worried one bit, man. No worries. Like it's not gonna say anything bad about it. It's not like I wasn't breaking the rules, but and plus, like, again, they didn't take any money back, they didn't close me, they didn't ban me. All they did was say, hey, we're gonna reset these, do better. And I said, okay, so can I have another 5 accounts? Yep. Okay, pass them. Okay, bam, just passed them one day, 6 grand on each accounts. We did it at 10 in the morning, we did it at 5 p.m. That's what kind of trader I am. I'm not worried about it one bit, man. Got 6 express, 7 express actually. Whoops. So 2 of these expresses are gonna get some big paydays. A Chad? Is that a good thing? I'm old, man. Internet terminology. I might look a little young, but dude, I'm 40s. I don't know what that means. I know some internet lingo, dude. I have to Google what my son says. He's 8, and he hit me with some. I have no idea what he was doing. He was looking at me like this, and something Robloxy. I don't know. But yeah, it's no big deal, man. Like really, it's just comedic debt. It's fine. It's not like what's the disadvantage? Oh, you got kicked out of your accounts. Blah blah. Okay, we didn't get to swap live this time. So what? I'll get live. There's only I had 29 straight green days. It's on picture. It's on our last video. I showed everybody. It's 100% accuracy every single green day without a single miss. 29 consecutive. And then they said, "Hey, don't do that." And we made $72,000 in 8 weeks. So what the heck can I be bad at? Oh no, I got to buy another $2,000 worth of accounts or whatever the hell. No, what is it? I have 100Ks down here actually, so they're all 100Ks. They didn't want me to do 50. Boom, 5,500 final. There we go. There's that 1618 coming down. Still going. Like I said, it's not going to be the bounce. Everybody expects the bounce first. It's going to be that downside first because everybody's expecting this is going to be a knee-jerk reaction to that downside. I'll show you where the final targets are. It's the 911 GPs, which my chat should have known. I didn't want to put this on the screen because we talked about this and talked about this and talked about this. And why the hell is my charts bouncing back and forth like that? Please stop. Please. Why do I have so much tech issues? It's crazy. Okay, get ready for some counter trends here, guys. I'm going to start to go long. Right here into the pink 50. 49.50. See that 50 fib? 4,000 or 5,489. That is going to be a counter trend watch. A little quick dude here. See if we can't get a piece of that little GP. Micros, of course. Boom. Get up there. Get up there. Quick little 250 bucks. Caught the bottom of that 54.80. You don't got more than that? Come on. That's a 1618-er. That's better. Thank you. That's better. No, not back down. Back up. Quit being so lazy. There we go. That's my boy. Counter trend longing this 50 right here. Trying to get a $200 out of it, maybe. The last little. Oh. Top step no fill? Come on, dog. My order's out. Okay, there we go. Passed it in. All right, caught that counter trend bounce as you see here. $971.28. We're almost up $1,000 here at the after hours on the Express accounts. That was the first tag 50 of the 911 for all my friends that were wondering. Beautiful counter trend scalp. 72K, that's correct. We have 50K in my accounts, and then the wife did some crazy 20-some K. We have our last payouts that came out this morning, so I'll post all my P&Ls in my chat for the Discord next week. They should be here. But right now, just on mine, I have 50-some K since February on mine, and then, you know, wife did crazy too, 20-some K, so we did 72,000 total from February. Dump? No, we're bouncing, Mason. 50 is a bounce point. This is the 911.50 we've been talking about for 20 videos. If you didn't have this on your chart, you're not watching. This is the long right here. I just said counter trend at 5,489. I bought the slip through. It slipped through, bought the bottom. Schlammo. Get wrecked. Should go back up to here. Your target should be right around 55.14 again. Back test of the opening candle low. That's what we're going to look for. Numbers. It's always numbers. Do I trade my personal? Absolutely, my friend. I trade my live accounts too. I have a really big futures account. That's what I switched over to. I have a tasty trade account. That's where we do all my long-term options, stocks, cryptos, and everything. I do a lot of selling, options selling. Why is this? 168. Do we not? Okay, why is that there? What is this indicator and why is this in my way? Heights study. Custom movement MAs with gap finder. No, whatever this indicator is, hide. There we go. Sorry, that blue line was not, that was freaking me out. It was not supposed to be there. All right, so yeah, we got a pretty good bounce point right here. Like I said, counter trend long. We slipped through that 50 fib of 911, pushes back up. You're looking at a green sentiment up to the opening candle lows. But yeah, tasty trade's my main. We do a lot of option selling. I don't trade call. My service is not some alert service. Don't join me ever, please, ever. If you're looking for me to spoon feed you, you want to come here and learn real stuff, real trades, real scalps, real algos, by all means, come hang out with us. Takes a little bit to grab your bearings, but I'll get you all learned up. I can promise you that. Do not join if you're looking for free swing call picks and I pay you $100 and you're going to make me rich. Oh, if that was the world. If there was an alert service out there that worked like that, brother, I would be in there with you. We'd be in the same chat room getting free trades. Come on, we're still long on a couple MESs here. Can we get our last? Can we get a $1,000 win for the YouTube here, boys? We're just riding a couple MESs up to long target, as called 5514. Got a couple points left. I'll long more into a pullback right here. We're getting to our fourth green candle. We might slow down here a little bit. My Discord is it's a private paid service. We stream every single morning with our community. It's the first link in the description. It's a website. It's not just a Discord. You get our huge Discord, of course. You get a huge community of people that are like-minded, amazing investors that have way more experience than me. Even Dave, the options trainer there, 20-some years experience. That man is crazy. You got Connor. You get me. I'm one of the main day trade scalpers and traders, so I don't... How did you not fill my order? Boys, look at this. What is this? What is this nonsense right here? That was my $30 trade. That was for my 1,000. Top step. It's the third time today. All right, thank you. $1,000 for the YouTube. Let's go. $1,000 on the expresses. Easy money. All right, we'll chill on that one. I like making a grand at night. Quick little inside. How do you know when Note GPs hold the level verse breaking through? I don't. But I just taught a class last Saturday on exactly that question on how to, if you tuned in on Saturday, or if you want to re-watch that, I go over a instance where I want you guys to utilize my fib strategy, but only the 50, and don't worry about anything else. Then you'll have a high percentile chance. But the market, there's no such thing as knowing everything. What helps you is monitoring position size correctly. And that's where the risk management comes in, especially in like prop accounts or small account challenges like we do. But if you come into here and imagine trading ES, we could do an example here. We'll get NQ out of here because we're just going to be focusing ES anyway. So the way that I look at it here, right? Well, let's delete this. Let's make it real easy. And this is what we explained here in the last chat. Or last class, rather. I host free classes every Saturday at noon to show you guys how we beat up these top step accounts, how we beat up funded accounts, how we go live on Summit and my big account stuff. Once in a while, options. I don't teach too much of that. I try to stick to the futures day trading because there is a lot of good tax money to be made here. So how do I know something's going to pass the fit? Well, I don't. I know, though, on how to position myself to not cut myself on this. So let's say I'm trading MES like I just was, right? And you can see the fibs here. This is the 911, the old September 11th candle that we've been talking about, the golden pocket. My hypothesis was a bounce at 50, right? So it was going to bounce here at the 50 and it was going to come back up to the opening lows. Okay, we got that trade. But what if it would have went against us, right? So what if I would have came here and I entered my MES down here? Because I expect slipping. When the VIX is high, fear is high, we expect slipping. We need to understand what that is. What is slipping? It's when price action comes to a price level, breaks it, and it doesn't just come down to a price level like this for you and just tap it to the penny for you and hand you the trade on a silver platter. Yeah, shit doesn't work like that in the market. So as it broke down right here through that GP top, and I use top bottoms. I told you guys you can shut those top and bottoms off and just use the 50. You guys will have a great success with that. As it came down, let's say, just for instance, right here, it's actually on the screen. This is actually a way better example. Let's stretch this out. So let's say this is the 50 and I'm pretending, right? Brandon called long. We're going to go long here. Okay, we're on an MES. We go long after the slip and we get an entry here. All right, well, as it's coming down, we're wrong. Okay, one MES on the way back down, right? You know how many dollars that is, right? You know the MES conversion, 15.5, I'm assuming. So 13 points from my entry to the downside would have been my average in. So let's say, I'm on the way back down and we hit 15 points. But if I enter here and I'm wrong 15 points, I know where my next support is because we didn't hold this part of the golden pocket. So the next line of support is here. The next line of support is here. The entire golden pocket is a playable range to me, especially utilizing micros and small accounts, especially in the top step. So if I was entering MES here, heading down and I was wrong, I would buy 2 to 3 MES here. Even if I was wrong there, I would buy another 5 to 10 on the third leg because the average down on premium support levels that have never been tagged, which is my mindset here. These are first tag metrics. This is the first time the market has seen this freaking thing I've been talking about for 20 something videos on every single 9/11 daily candle. The SPY hit it, but it does not mean the futures hit it. Here's the 9/11 candle on my crazy shaking screen right here. 9/11 needed a golden pocket tag. I don't know why it's doing that. I apologize. Me and technology don't get along. If you stretch this out, look real high, look real close to the dancing candle. See that? That is not a tag, right? So we needed a tag of the golden pocket, right? Here's the first golden pocket miss. Nothing down here, right? So I knew that that 50 fib from the daily, why is this doing this? Daily candle setup. I don't know, man. That's probably one of my indicators. I knew that the 50 was going to hold because it's a first tag metric. I guess there is no guarantee, of course. I just had a statistical advantage. That's it. I knew in my heart that I had such a high probability chance to take that long. And again, even if I was wrong and it broke down through, you know, if I'm at 1 or 2 MES, big deal. It comes to the next support, the 50. I take 2 or 3 more. Big deal. I don't even care if it goes again. What am I down? $150, $200? Who cares? Coming down to the bottom of the golden pocket, I'll triple in. Eventually, especially in this scenario specifically, I have a daily candle that is extremely unique. And I covered why I was extremely unique 100 times in 20 different videos. You guys got some catching up to do. Go watch. They're worth. And as it comes down into the 50 here, right? Snap. And that's where I knew it was going to come back up because it's a first tag algorithm metric. The computers look at that. Big time. That's why I knew it was going to slip out of the gate because we were still targeting this. That's why we were short. God, I'm so blind. How do you increase this freaking YouTube chat here? Timestamp, send feedback. Send feedback to YouTube. You suck. You rather options trade in the futures? On my personal, yep. Because my large accounts, I sell a lot of options and I day trade futures on Top Step right now. This is our project. So we've been working on this. It doesn't really... It's more of a challenge to trade on Top Step. Like you hand me a $2,000 account, a $3,000 account, and I did that with 50K accounts, right? My bank account, you log in, type in Top Step, there's 50 grand in that account right now from February. I did that with $2,000 accounts. I do a lot more on my mains, and I don't really post a lot of that stuff because it gives people weird FOMO. It gives people the wrong idea. I'm not a flexer. I don't post any of that kind of nonsense. I've been retired in my late 30s, so I don't like that stuff. I'm very worldly. I don't bother with any of that kind of stuff. So you won't see me flashing Lamborghinis or anything like that, dude. I do as many fun things as I can with my kids in homeschool, and we go boating and family vacations and stuff like that coming up. I don't know that weird flexy social media bullshit. I don't do any of that. I don't like any of that. But yeah, my main account, generally options. I grew up, you know, in my worldly trading personality here. Coming into myself with equity and options, and I swapped to options. Then we found futures about 6 years ago or so, and we've been working on futures projects. But what better of a challenge to make $50,000 off $2,000 accounts? That's way more impressive than me trading a $300,000 future accounts. Who the hell cares? Anybody, any idiot can make money in a $500,000, $300,000 futures account. The most novice ever. Put it in sim account. You have 2 micros. Oh, it dumps all day and you're down a couple thousand. Then you triple down at the bottom of the day whenever you find a confirmational support and your average is fixed. Yeah, you can't do that with a $2,000 account. Any moron can trade a $300,000 large cash account. It is simple. I do that daily. I'm a moron. It's easy. Trading these accounts are way more impressive. Pulling out 70 grand in 9 weeks in Top Step. That takes skill. That's impressive to me. I don't give a crap about a large account trading. That stuff's nonsense. Especially for a day trader, this stuff is fun. This proves that you guys do not need the money to make money. And that's what I try to prove on my channel and my group. I try to help people with developing skills. Oh, I didn't even scroll down. A bunch of you guys are talking. I'm sorry. I'm so blind. Let me move this over here. Collects the premium. That's correct. Yep. Credit spreads for sure. Let's go. I was happy with a little 50%. Nice, dude. Gonna report. What's the 9/11 candle? We just showed it on the screen. September 11th last year. That 9/11 candle. Every one of my Saturday live classes, I teach why it's important, why we picked it. Literally any of my live trading classes, there's a huge amount of knowledge there. We have a no tag from the VIX previous 34. Okay. Think we'll see a flash up. We might, actually. We'll check that tomorrow morning during our live stream in our premium. Easy to make yourself a target. Oh, it's like the flashy stuff? Yeah, I don't know. That stuff's so nonsense to me. You can make me a target all you want. Like I've I love Iman Trading's YouTube. He like outs fake people. That guy's hilarious. Yeah, go ahead and give him my number. We can go over my Top Step accounts and deposits. I got nothing to hide. All it'll do is blow my channel up, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, those it can bring the wrong light, but I'm not a TikTok kid. I'm old. I'm not a YouTube kid. You're not gonna see, I don't spam reels and buy my $4 course and I'll give you alerts. Like, alert services don't work. If your mentality coming into stocks, into trading is literally, I'm going to pay this kid $125 a month and he's going to make me rich. I'm sorry, you already lost the game. That's a little silly, to be honest. I mean, just having that mindset, just think about it, say it out loud and see what that sounds like. I'm going to pay somebody $125 and they're going to make me rich with calls. Like, you really think that's how it works? Like, come on. If you guys are made it this far into trading and watching my stream and futures trading, you are much brighter than that. We have a triple no tag GP 5-minute right here, which means we have 5 I'm shorting this right now at 55.22. What you see here is 1, 2, 3 of my indicator system here telling me that I have no golden pocket 50 retrace. A lot of the time, the 4th candle will come red and we'll scalp back down. So I'm going to go for a quick short scalp down to here. We're short at 5523. Again, I'm just playing with little tiny micros here. Nothing, no big trades. I don't swing for the fences, dude. I'll take 15 to 30 trades a day and lose 2. That's the key. That's my key anyway. Oh, you guys sick of looking at my forehead? I'm such a good influencer, dude. Camera's not right. Chart's gone. Don't even know where my YouTube chat is. Don't have an ebook to sell you. The worst influencer ever. 10 SMA is about max resistance too. So big push right here. I'm just going to be accumulating micro shorts right now for myself. Not financial advice. Don't trade. You'll stupid. You'll make money. Whatever the cool kids say. We got 12 points to the downside here. We could actually make a little bit. I like this one. Good shorts. There we go. Come on. One more little tip down red. And again, worst case scenario, we pop into that 10 SMA 5-minute there and then come back down. So I'll be continually adding into that. But we got a good little scalp setup at the very least. What's up, guys? Roger that for sure. Started 2K count, can't lose 10K. There's that 10 SMA first tag. Gonna grab a couple more micros. Start with 2K. Can't cross 10K though. Every time I cross that line, I drop back down. I'll try to overcome that. At what point do you exit a losing trade or levels don't hold? That's up to your account size. That's dependent on trader to trader, right? Like me, I take like 1 or 2 micros. So I'm never at risk myself. Like if I come into this and this is the first tag of that 10, we should reject here pretty nicely. So I'm not really ever the guy that's like, how do you say, over leveraging? I'm not over leveraging anything. Generally speaking, just because I know my account size. If I'm playing 10K accounts, 10K accounts, 2K accounts, 3K accounts, 100K account, equals 3K account at Top Step, I can't be messing around with that. I can't be like 1 MES, and I'll just let 1 MES ride for a little bit. I'll play the flow because I understand those algos. At what point do I cut losses? It's completely different on every account. Look at that. Added right into the 10. Short call at the 10 SMA. Got a 5.530. Well, 5.529.25. Re-up entry there. Instant 5 points green. Thank you much. And again, we're just playing the tiny little micros here. Come on, buddy. Ooh, that's a nice little flash into my level. Come on. Come on. There you go. And ding. There we go. Perfect. We're going for the GP down here still. We still got a little ways to go. The market's just taking its sweet time. But yeah, we just got about 7.5 points out of that one. Like I said, worst case scenario, pops to 10, rejects right here at the 10 SMA. It'll come down for these GPs now, and hopefully we'll have a downside party here. Order filled. Order filled. Ta-da! Okay, got that GP. I'm out of 80% of my position on the micros. Remember, we only had $1,000 on the Express accounts here, boys and girls. But for me, it's completely different than everybody else. I just, if it's like for me, let's say I got a $2,000 account, I'm only going to trade 1 to 4 micros. And let's say I'm wrong by like $250, I'd probably be out. I've never Nowadays, after trading for about 13 years, I don't get to that point anymore, so I don't really have the best advice to that. I just generally, I pay attention more to my management on my intros than I do anything else. There's no reason for me to be managing that big of a loss. If I did that big of a loss, my entries, I'm not paying attention to my own systems that I developed for 10 years. I'm too old to even think about it. Technical standpoint or a dollar amount? Dollar amount for me because it's account size. I guess technical could be a good way. We're almost to the last target. I'm letting one winner ride. We might actually make a couple $100 on these micros, boys. All right, we're up 15. Like I said, I put the channel right here. I'm going for the top tag right here. That's my out right here. My out is 55.10. We're going to go for a full 14 here. We're almost up to 190. We're doing pretty good. Can we get a couple $100 out of here? But no, it's mainly a dollar amount for me because I have a, if I have a $2,000 account and I lose 250, there's 500, right? 250, there's $500, right? There's 1,000. If I lose that many $250 trades in a row, I don't deserve the account, and you shouldn't be on Express or anything else. So I will never lose that many trades in a row. So as far as my risk management and tolerance, nope, I'd stop out there, just a couple micros, $250. That gives you a insane range, my friends, too. Like you guys that you really, they don't look at micros like they should. They sit here and look at micros like, oh, they scoff at them. Like, oh, micros, like only $5 here or there. Yeah, when the VIX is over 20, dude, and you got 3 to 10 micros, I'll be pulling off $1,200 scalps with 6 contracts. So yeah, I don't need, in micros give you the ability to manage through mental state. And that's one of the biggest things. And especially on the top step accounts, you're only allowed, I think I'm allowed what, 2? Yeah, 2 ES, 20 MES. So I'm only allowed 20. So right there tells you that you cannot be adding up during management there. What if you're out of contracts? You can't just be doing, I'll do 8 right here, 10 right here. And then by the time you're wrong, you're all the way down here with no contracts to add. It has to do with account size. You got a $20,000 cash account. You got a 2K. You got one of the 150K accounts from Top Step. All depends. When you draw your daily fibs for previous candles, is it always in the direction of the close? Nope. The retracements do not matter. It's just high-low. I don't care what color, what anything. The extension is what you're talking about for which way the slingshot goes. This is how I look at it, okay? So when I'm playing retracement versus extension, and again, if you go to my live streams last Saturday, just last week here, we put on a huge Fibonacci free class that teaches this exactly. So for me, I always just go top to bottom. It does not matter what way you drive the fibs, drive it. Because the retracement versus extension is what you want to play. So remember when we fibbed out this one, we pointed to the downside because that was my expectation. So the 1618 was our support. But in the beginning of this, we said also that if it opened up, it was going to pop into the GP before it went. The retracement is inside, the extension is outside. So I don't care which way you draw the high-low Fibonacci. You could draw it from the 0 to the top and down. It's which way you want to go the slingshot. The slingshot goes the way of the pull. So if I wanted it to go to the downside, I start at the bottom of the candle, I pull the slingshot up. So imagine you have that slingshot like this, and you pull the rock back and you fling this way. That's where the extensions go. So it doesn't matter which way you draw, especially daily candles. I don't care if it's red, green, fat, skinny. It does not matter. The fibs are high-low. The oriented is the day's high, the day's lows. That is what matters most. If you look at my recap from today, I do a little explanation as well. So the video I released today, high-low Fibonacci, and we look for the magnet. If you would just use that strategy every single day, high-low the fib and look for the price action to hit the golden pocket. If it is not inside the golden pocket, I'd open. Every day I do that. You are literally 8 out of 10 winning. You can go back and test the theory. It's that simple. People really sleep on that very simple one that I released a long time ago. Just been practicing discipline, but I'll be on the Fute soon. Good. The 5s need to focus on it. Absolutely. You guys need to slow down and definitely focus. You have a lot of 11 energy surrounding you, so that's good. You'll be good with the charisma on that. No problem, buddy. Yeah, I loved options, man. Options were fun, but man, options hurt my fucking brain compared to futures. Futures are easy. Like everything else, like if options, oh my God, learning the Greeks, the data, and oh my God, this thing's going to go against me. And I got to play decay and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, then I started selling options. I'm like, okay, I can just pick a price level. And as long as the action doesn't cross that price level, I get paid with credit spreads. Okay. I like that. And then I was doing, butterflies a lot and iron condors a lot. And it was just sell spreads. And those worked out great. That's like, that was like half my retirement stuff, was literally just grabbing stuff like that. Really good golden pocket rejection here at 19,000. 960s, little peak right there. I still think we're on a little bit of a chop trend. I think we're pretty much done for the day. We filled my order. I told you guys I was shortening the 5. We just clicked down to that order filled. Here's my final result for the day here, guys. Even though I'm blind and I can't see it, we're doing the Real Express accounts here, $1,230.75. So thanks for tuning in for a quick little $1,200 winner here in 45 minutes of the market open. Got it confused yourself? No problem at all. Absolutely. Trading options is all I do. I love options, man. There's nothing wrong with trading options. It just hurts my simple little brain, dude. So that was the golden pocket. Everybody understand that? I'll explain this one last little time here before we hop off screen. I just wanted to watch the open. We made our money. We're up $1,230 for the day. We passed 6 accounts. And we're back off and running. I passed 8 accounts. I forgot about these over here. I still got to do these, actually. Hold up. What do we need? We need a hundo out of this. Let's see. 100 fib, 1 minute, 50 tag. No, that's boring. 5 minute 10 SMAs coming down. MACD cross, not for a while yet. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing really to do here. I don't know if I'm going to trade that one. Futures are way easier. Futures are literally just so simple. The taxes are better. The benefits are better. The prop firms are cooler. And even if you're not prop firming, just literally just using them are just better. Why doesn't this pop and fill my order? Order filled. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, now I passed those last 2. I forgot I had to make 90 bucks on those. All right, 1,500, 1,500. We are golden. We should be good here. You think they'll care about $24 over? I don't think so. Let me go to MNQ and shave it down by 1 here. Lockout personal. There we go. Okay, 3 grand over there. 3, 6, 9, 7, 30 grand open. What the hell was I going to say now? Oh yeah. Before I leave here, I wanted to switch over just to show you guys what happens on this little GP strategies. Sometimes I leave these 50s open, and I want to talk about first tag. And first tag is very important to me. And this is why we shorted at that 10 SMA. The algorithms speak to each other. These computers talk. They have personalities. You got to learn them. And first tag is a big metric of mine that I've been using forever. And when I noticed when price action here, right, we have this 10 SMA on the 5 minute, this big Trump candle with the tariff slammed through the 100 EMA, 200 SMA, and 10 SMA, which means the first tag is generally opposite. So by the time the 10 SMA caught back up to today's current price action on this candle, I was shorting here. And again, I just use my average in strategy. It pops up, shorted here, slam down into the target I made with this box because I needed this GP right here because he touches VWAP. He's important. So that's why I wanted that trend. So we averaged in up to here, came down. We made about 20 points. And again, I only had a couple MES. I mean, that's a $230 scalp that took a minute and a half. I don't know, 3 minutes tops. And now for the rest of the day, I think you guys should be watching longs, anything above the VWAP. And I think you could chase down some of the 1 minute confirmations. So I'll leave you guys with this. If you guys are going to watch futures tonight, anything above your volume weighted average price holds, and I'd say about 55.10 here, any long above here from 55.10 up to the 100 EMA 1 minute. And again, we don't know where the 100 EMA is going to come into. It's right here in the green for me. So the 1 minute 100 EMA, I bet you if you follow your long trends, play correctly, you will eventually run into this guy tonight. So I think you're going to get up to that 100 EMA. I would steady be buying dips and playing the higher low, higher high trend above the volume weighted average price, which is just a standard one for me here. And that'd be about it. You guys watch for this trade here, and hopefully we'll cover it. We'll see what happens tonight. Futures are easier. Yep. Watch all this playlist. Explains a lot. Appreciate it, man. Discipline. Absolutely. That's my market edge. Nobody beats my discipline. Tax advantage. Absolutely. That's what got me into futures. So I didn't have to make an extra 20%. Call it that. And if I don't have to make an extra 20% to make it up, and all I have to do is trade like regular stocks, all I have to do is use support resistance, and I trade futures contracts that don't have any decay. I don't have to fight theta, and I don't have to fight deltas and spreads, and holy man, I can just click a button and, I don't know, make $1,200 like we just did tonight. Well, thanks for tuning in for a little bit of the mini open lessons here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm the anti-influencer. I don't know how to do half this crap on YouTube or OBS. I'm surprised it's working right now. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys ever want to trade with me live, I stream live. I talk about every single trade. I set them up. Follow me on X. Link is in the description at Garage Trader 33. I post a lot of free plays here and there, at least explanations of my predictions, why we predicted short calls all the way down from time cycling to Fibonacci cycling. So if you guys want to hop in, appreciate it. Thanks for the live stream. Of course, man. Always. I want to get on here and we're going to do this more and more and more. I promise. All right, my friends. Talk to you guys later. We'll see you and take care on the next trade day.